As a writer, it's absolutely crucial to write realistic dialogue in your stories. Writing realistic dialogue can be a challenge, but it's an important aspect of storytelling that can help to bring your characters and their stories to life. I'd like to provide 5 tips and techniques that you can immediately apply to make your dialogue feel more authentic and believable. Before we begin, let's start with some basic principles of good dialogue. Good dialogue needs to achieve the following 3 goals. 1. It needs to sound natural and flow smoothly. 2. It needs to reveal character traits and motivations. And 3. It needs to advance the plot or reveal important information. To achieve these goals, here are 5 tips to consider when writing dialogue. First tip, pay attention to the way people actually speak. As an exercise, listen to how people talk in real life and try to incorporate those rhythms and patterns into your dialogue. Take a notebook with you or use a notes app on your phone. Then incorporating these linguistic patterns back into your writing will help it sound more natural and believable. Nothing takes you out of a story more than a character that speaks in some unnatural or inconsistent pattern. Second tip, use contractions. Contractions, like don't, can't, shouldn't, and won't, are common features of spoken English and can help to make your dialogue sound more realistic. Again, nothing takes you out of the action as much as a wooden character that says do not instead of don't. Third tip, vary the length and complexity of your sentences. Just like in real life, not all sentences in dialogue should be the same length or have the same level of complexity. Varying the length and complexity of your sentences can help to make your dialogue sound more natural and engaging. Humans can quickly pick up on speech that is just too synthetic and robotic. Variation can make your dialogue more interesting and textured. One good writing exercise to help you vary the length and complexity of your sentences is to try a sentence scramble. Here is a 4-step exercise to demonstrate how sentence scramble works. 1. Start by writing a paragraph of text with a variety of sentence lengths and complexity. 2. Cut the paragraph into individual sentences. 3. Shuffle the sentences around so that they are in random order. 4. Rewrite the paragraph using the shuffled sentences, paying attention to the length and complexity of each sentence. This exercise can help you to see how different sentence lengths and complexities can affect the flow and rhythm of your writing. You may find that some combinations of sentences work well together, while others feel awkward or choppy. Experimenting with different combinations can help you to develop a better sense of how to vary the length and complexity of your sentences effectively. You can also try this exercise with a partner or in a writing group to get feedback on your results and see how other people approach the task. This can be a fun and educational way to practice your writing skills and learn more about the power of sentence structure. Tip number 4, avoid too much exposition. Exposition is the act of explaining or providing background information, and it can be tempting to use dialogue to do this in your stories. However, too much exposition can be boring and make your dialogue sound forced. Instead, try to find ways to incorporate important information into the conversation naturally. This goes hand in hand with the writing technique of show, don't tell. Show, don't tell allows the reader to experience expository details of the story through actions, sensory details, words, or the expression of characters' emotions, as opposed to through the author's own description of events. Writing effective exposition with this technique is a whole different video. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like me to cover. Finally, tip 5, use subtext. Subtext is the underlying meaning or emotion behind what is being said. By adding subtext to your dialogue, you can give your characters more depth and make their conversations more interesting. For example, you can have a character that says, "I'm sorry, I can't make it to the meeting today." On the surface, this line of dialogue is simply an apology for not being able to attend a meeting. However, The subtext might be that the speaker is feeling overwhelmed or resentful about being asked to attend yet another meeting. By using subtext in your writing, you can add depth and complexity to your characters and their conversations, and make your stories more engaging and believable. There you have it. Those were 5 tips on writing realistic dialogue, which is a crucial aspect of storytelling that can help to bring your characters and their stories to life. By following these tips and techniques, you can create dialogue that sounds natural, reveals character traits and motivations, and advances the plot or reveals important information. Get started with these tips today and take your writing to the next level. If you've enjoyed this video, what are you waiting for? Hit the like and subscribe button now and join the community of writers on our channel. Not only does it help the channel out, but it gives you the dosage of helpful tips, a stream of tricks, and a torrent of techniques you need to take your writing to the next level. Let us know in the comments which tip helped you with your dialogue the most, or if you have a tip of your own. I'd love to hear it, and I'm sure the community would too. Until next time, remember to keep writing.